welcome to my channel, and I wanted to share with you all that yeah, I've talked about some Kubota stuff and some Jeep stuff in the past, but also I wanted to share with you this U.S. General brand. This is the new Toolboxes that I had bought. I used to have two of the 26-inch wide stacks of Craftsman. It was a bottom chest, then it had a mid chest, and then it had an upper. So they were 26-inch wide, 3 pieces, then another 26-inch wide, 3 pieces. So they were, somewhere about this wide total. So Harbor Freight, they have this 72-inch base. They don't make a 72-inch top. So this is one piece from here to here, and then they do the biggest top they do is this 56. So this has the top opens up, and then you have all your drawers. So the 56 inch is the same depth as the 72 inch. So when it sits on here, this is flush to the front, flush to the back. Then you have these you have the side cabinet here. This is where I keep all of my chemicals and whatnot. You open that up, and what I have is like all my cleaner, brake clean, electrical cleaner, engine cleaner, starting fluid, choke cleaner, just all that kind of stuff, window cleaner. That's all this row. This is all auto paint stuff, like compounds, polishes, waxes, sealants, all that kind of stuff. Up here we have all of our penetrating oils and anything related to that. There's PB Blaster, there's the Amsoil metal protector, there's Zep Reserve, there's WD-40, there's Teflon, DuPont, Teflon lubricants, just all kinds of stuff related to that. And there's some air tool oils, rust inhibitor. Down at the bottom, a couple of packs of the Harbor Freight sells these. They go on sale for I think $8.99 now and again. This is 50 of your shop rags. So there's 50 there, 50 here. We're pretty set on those. And then I have also from Harbor Freight. These are like $1.99 or $2.99. I don't know. They're cheap enough that I really don't care about the price. But I have a couple packs of these. And these, what I do is I have this, which I got from Harbor Freight. It's just 2 magnets. Stick your royal towels there. This also goes on with magnets. This is where you get your rubber gloves for working on stuff. Then the shop rags, the handle on the upper box, there's no handles on that side, obviously, because I have the blue cabinet. This side I left the handle on, not because I ever will need a handle to move anything. This will never in its life move. But what I do is I grab like 10 shop rags and I loop them up over the handle so they're draped like you would hang your towel in your bathroom. So that's why I have the handle here. Then the other thing I did, I have an outlet here, and you're gonna think I'm a Harbor Freight whore. Maybe I am, but Harbor Freight has for $10 you can get this. This is $20 normal, but for $10 with coupon, you can get this Armstrong. You can replace one of the plugs in your garage, shop, bedroom, wherever. So what it does, you wire it in just like standard, but it adds 2 USB ports. So this Armstrong 64424 has 2 USB charge ports and your 2 polarized AC plugs. So it's a 20 amp, 125 volt with USB output. Now, this will not support full high speed, like if you have a new Galaxy Note 9 or something like that that's a 20 watt charger. This doesn't do that. This is 3.6 amps USB total. But that's okay. When you're in the shop, you can plug like I use a Note 9, so I plug my phone in and leave my phone sitting over there charging. So I have this mounted into the wall. Plugged into this, I have the U.S. General. They make the power strip that also has 2 USB ports. Then also on Amazon for around 20 bucks, I bought an Anker, A-N-K-E-R, makes a USB hub that has 6 ports. It has 3 ports on it are the iPhone compatible high-speed charging ports, and then the other 3 are the Android high-speed compatible charging ports. So what that means is that I can plug 2 cables in here. On the anchor, I have 6 ports I can plug in there, and on the US General power strip, I have 2 ports I can plug in there. So what that does for me is this entire side here is charging. This is charging 2 flashlights, a camera, a video camera, a third smaller flashlight. Usually my cell phone is sitting over here. I have my 18 volt tool chargers sitting over here. So this is dedicated basically to charging or setting your beer. This is not a work area. I have a steel top work table here that I built. Steel top work table here. So I have my working surfaces on either side. I also have more lighting here for when I am working back here. As far as the toolbox, back to that, I wanted to do some sort of like a patriotic sort of theme. Honestly, if it was up to me, I would have done Kubota orange, but they only make this in red and blue. Red and black, I'm sorry, these are only in red and black. These are red and blue, I believe. I don't think you can do black. So what I figured was I'll do the red down the center, and I'll do the blue on the ends, and then my wife and I went through my sticker box, which is up there. Went through the sticker box and picked out stickers primarily with some white on every sticker, or as close as we can get. And that ends up being the patriotic red, white with all the stickers, and blue that I wanted out of my toolbox. So the toolboxes are awesome. All of your bigger boxes have double sets of bearing slots. 100 pounds, 100 pounds. This is a 200 pound drawer. So this is a 200 pound drawer. This is a 100 pound drawer. This is my SAE wrenches. Hopefully you can see that. This is my metric wrenches. I'm in the middle of a project on the other side of the garage here, so some of my wrenches are pulled right now. Okay, this is 3/8 ratchets, torque, 1/2 inch ratchets, 1/4 inch ratchets, and sockets. This is 3/8 sockets, 1/2 inch sockets. This is an electric 3/8 ratchet from Harbor Freight. This is the Earthquake XT. I got this, I think it was around $100, and so far it works really great. It just like your regular air ratchet that you probably have, you can break the bolt loose with it, and once you break the bolt, once you get the crack, hit the button and go. It goes really well. You still typically never, even with your air ratchet, you don't do your final tightening with it. You bring it down against, and then you would either torque wrench or a standard ratchet, or pull this to use your built-in feel for what's tight. So this is no different. This, you can crack it loose, take it off. You could pull it tight with this, you'll pull it snug, and then do your final tight with it. What's nice is you don't have the cable. What's bad about it, this is probably 6 inches longer than it should be. If you look at a Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's way shorter than this. This will work for now. I'll play with it, but if this dies, I don't think I would replace it with this. I don't know. I would replace it with a Milwaukee, just to get rid of that length, because that's going to be a problem if you don't have this obscene amount of space. You're not going to be able to get this in. So that's that. But I'll tell you the tool that is shocking. It's not sitting here. It's underneath the car right now. But I bought the Hercules from Harbor Freight, the Hercules hammer drill, and also the Hercules 1/4 inch impact, which is rated at 1,500 inch pounds. 1,500 inch pounds, if I remember correctly, is 120 or 130 foot pounds. That thing is amazing how powerful it is. That impact, I thought that 1/4 inch impact was going to be nearly useless, and I thought I was going to just take it back and don't want it. But it ended up being shocking that I pulled the upper and lower intake off of that Pontiac Grand Prix 3800, and I think all but 2 bolts I took off using. Alright, so how I have my toolbox broke out is basically what I did is I tried to take the center portion of it and make it all the tools that you use the most, right? So you have 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch ratchets, extensions, torque wrenches, and 1/4 inch sockets. 1/4 inch sockets are the only sockets in this drawer. All 1/2 inch and 3/8 sockets and impacts are up here. So this is your go-to drawer for 90% of the work that you do on automobiles. So you have all your 3/8, all your 1/2 inch. You've got impact. You've got 2 impact sets that go here that are under the car right now. The other thing I have in here is my rechargeable stuff that we were talking about earlier. These are awesome too from Harbor Freight. You get these on sale. These are your impact wobbles. Actually, but that shouldn't be. This should be in special tools. Special tools is for things that you don't use normally, and that's an O2 sensor or something. So yeah, I did all my electrical stuff here, all my measurement stuff here. This is empty for the most part. I mean, I threw some empty cases in here. These are just the empty cases for the electrical things. They don't need to be in there. They could get thrown away. This is empty right here. This could be empty. I just threw some garbage in there. This right here is empty. This right here could be empty. Yeah, here's what I wanted to show you. We used to work on a race car with me and my dad. We used to run down the track, come down and pull the plugs and change them. So these are burn proof for reaching up into the headers and shit like that. Your skin would melt to them. So you would be in the middle of the summer, it's 90 degrees, you got short sleeves or sleeveless shirt on. You would pull this up to here, put your mechanics wear glove on, reach right in there through the headers, and you know, shit's red hot and whatever. And you don't even feel the heat through these. I mean, you could literally have a piece of, you know, freshly welded metal, and you could go right down against it, and with this, you would barely feel warm. So these are, I'll show you again, these are Ansell golden needles, ANSELL golden needles, Kevlar. You can get these on Amazon. They're worth having if you get into race cars and stuff. So yeah, we got this drawer here should be empty probably, because you know what? Who uses these? Timing lights, right? I got a dial back to 0 and a standard old Sears timing light. This is a junk drawer, which is literally a junk drawer, just all kind of junk over time. This is tire repair, writing utensils, markers, pens, files, picks, panel pulling tools, safety related, punches, chisels, chemicals. This is all your from RTV to thread locker to epoxies to any chemical related items. This is die grinding and porting, cylinder head for doing cylinder head modifications. And this kind of a junk drawer, but this is kind of leftover stuff from big block Fords. The oil priming and get different gaskets and different gauges for doing leak down tests and compression tests. So the point is, this US General Toolbox setup, I love this thing. For this total cost on this, they just had that 15% off deal, which I went back up and made use of. I did a on paper return and rebuy. So I got like $300 total back on this. So I'd spent like $1,900 initially on all this, and then got back like, I don't know, 275-ish bucks. So let's just call it $1,600 bucks. $1,600 for 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces for a beautiful mammoth toolbox with full bearing slides and everything I could ever want for $1,600 bucks. And this is just awesome. I love it. The only thing I wish that they had done different is I wish that this top drawer, because they have a channel in there that eats half of this running down the center, it's about 6 inches wide. That means you really only have about 1.5 inches of useful clearance here under this lid. That's stupid. They should have made this lid at least twice as tall, and you could have taken and done something like taken these boxes, from your empty electrical tools, and open the lid and throw your boxes in there, or you could have done something with it. But what they did was they made it so that it is so thin of usable space that it's not really usable at all. Other brands do that better, I will admit that. So I just don't really use that for anything. Right now I just have like some stuff that I consider things that are being long-term restored, that are small items, some paperwork and whatnot. Other than that, that's it. But I have nothing other than the height of that drawer. I have nothing bad to say about this whole setup. Love it. Came to me without a dent, without a mark, without a scratch. these simply sit right over top the side. There's a lip right here on the red that sticks up, and this hooks over it. On this side, it's the same thing. The lip right here, the toolbox is hooked over, and then what they have is they have the hole. There's holes in the side here that the bolts for the handle from this, the bolt holes or the nut certs that are in there. You run 2 bolts in, so this one is hooked over and bolted into the nut certs. This one does not bolt into the nut certs. This one just hooks over. What I wish you could continue going. I wish I could hang another one of these off of here, but what they do is they have it double-sided like this, so that you can hook it on this side of the toolbox, or you can carry it over here and using this set of hooks and hooking on this side of the toolbox. And the same goes with this. You have your set here, and there's a set here. I wish they had made it so that you can daisy chain a second one of these over here, and you technically could get a cutoff wheel and zip this off, and you could stack another blue box beside this, and I might just do that. We'll see how that all works out in the future, but yeah, I like it. And these Harbor Freight, when you buy something Harbor Freight, you get a free moving blanket. When you got to lay on your dirty floor and you can't fit with a creeper or something, you throw a moving blanket down. When your moving blanket gets too dirty, you throw it in a burn pile and you get rid of it. It's okay. They're going to give you more. They're free. All right, so thank you. I just wanted to share, but do me a favor, if you enjoy my videos and the kind of content that I have, which is typically like rednecky, garage, sort of country-related, tractor-ish, Jeep-ish stuff, if you like this kind of thing, like and subscribe to my page. I appreciate that. I am not monetized today, but someday I might want to be, and without you people, I cannot do it. I have to have 1,000 or more to be able to monetize the page someday. Thank you.